Those of you with headphones on or watching this
I'm not sorry.
in a quiet place, you're welcome.
Well, see, the thing is that usually when we first go live on Twitch,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of people watching, right? So they're all coming in right about now. Like they're getting the notification. And they're going like, "Oh shit, I better put this sandwich away. I gotta I gotta get on this thing while it's hot." But everyone on YouTube, they open up the video. This is your punishment for not watching on Twitch. You need to clear your Friday schedule and get on Twitch. Quit your job. Don't hang out with your girlfriend.
Quit your life. Yeah.
This is more important. And you know what else is more important? Oh, look at that beautiful laptop.
Oh.
This is our Lenovo Y740 laptop. It's a 15-inch, 15.6-inch laptop. Super powerful Intel and a RTX 2070. And this thing is about as fast as my desktop when it comes to most gaming. Stop recording. I keep hitting the record button.
Here, I'm going to push this
Move
away
the
from you
keyboard
a little
away
bit
from me.
because you're a monster with it.
So anyway, we're brought to you today by Legion. And this has been my laptop of choice since I touched it. And I actually pursued these guys instead of the other way around. I was like, guys, this laptop's so good. Can you sponsor us? So, yeah.
And I'm jealous that Logan got it and I didn't.
We're trying to get more laptops.
Super jelly.
And maybe laptops to give away.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, this is the Y740. If you don't have it, go buy it. Or I'll call the police. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Akir.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm Akir. What's up?
Thanks for making it.
I believe that is the Amakir.
Really?
Yeah, from
We
Vermont.
have the Amakir? Wow.
Yeah, all the way from Vermont, right?
Whew.
So good to see you.
Late in Vermont right now.
It is late in Vermont.
It's true.
But I mean, it's early because there's still gaming to be done after this. What game are you guys playing after this?
Yeah. What's everyone playing this week? Yeah, just divulge where he is. Everyone go to Vermont and find this guy. Yeah.
He lives at 4789, and this is in East Warren, Vermont.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 4789 East Warren, Vermont. That's where he lives. Mhm.
Okay. The shabby robed ghost is playing the forest.
The forest.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot we asked a question about that. Then
Yeah.
like, what is he talking about? Just randomly saying the forest.
Kaz Harry, Dota 2.
Okay.
All right.
How about you guys tell us what you're going to play and we'll judge you?
Yeah.
Can't.
I'm like, Dota 2.
Really?
Yeah.
The Forest? I've actually heard that I've never played the Forest, but I've heard that there's better games than the Forest.
Stalker Anomaly, Fallout 3 with all mods, Blair Witch. All right.
Fallout 3, it's not as good as New Vegas.
Warframe Judge Away.
I don't have to judge away. You just I'm gonna let the comments take care of that.
What are you playing this week?
Oblivion.
There you go.
I'm actually playing a couple of other games. I'm playing Blasphemous, and one other game that I'll show you guys in just a second. I've recorded a bunch of footage of me playing this game, and yeah.
Did we set it up to
No,
be shown?
because
Okay.
it didn't record properly.
All right.
I wasted 16 hours of my time to make $2 showing you guys this. That's how we use our time here.
Yeah, Risk of Rain 2.
Okay, it's actually kind of hard to make fun of everybody. They're picking pretty good games.
I've been playing Borderlands 3.
Is it worth playing?
If you're a fan of the Borderlands series, yes.
No.
If not, yeah.
Where did our ads go?
Oh no, our ads are gone. What are we gonna do without
Vox Media? What you guys do is you have these ads that like pop up on the top of the page and
Mike.
push everything down like an hour away. So
Yeah.
This is just what I wanted to see. I'm so glad that now we have these big tech companies just coming out and saying, by the way, we're writing laws. I mean, we've had Comcast and Google and stuff do the same thing for a long time where they're like, Comcast will write a law and they'll be like, this is the law that we think would be very good for, internet businesses. And they'll give it to like, it happened in Tennessee. They gave it to Tennessee, like the state government, and they're like, here's the law we think would be good. And then the state government looked at it and was like, signed the bottom and was like, yep, that's a law.
It's a law now.
And the reason that happened is because a lot of times the old guys that are in charge of stuff do not understand the series of tubes, which is the internet.
Yeah.
And so they see these laws and they're like, well, these nerds, they know what's up, right?
Are there actual spiders on this World Wide Web? Like,
we better do something about that.
yeah.
So they're just like, hey, they wrote a law for us. It saves us from doing all this time and work. We're
Thanks for subscribing, Mike. Continue.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We're out here trying to get all this money out of everybody and trying to harvest all this data. But if they, or actually that's Amazon trying to harvest all the data. We're trying to get all this money because we're politicians, and Amazon wrote this law for us. It makes it way easier for us. All we've got to do is sign it. It's great.
Yeah.
So Amazon wants to write their own facial recognition laws. And because they're coming out saying, like, because guys, listen, we've got to regulate this.
It's really important to Amazon that we regulate this for everyone because we're just so damn caring.
And Amazon has created some facial recognition software that they're marketing to other companies and law enforcement officials. Now, one of the things that's interesting about this is Amazon hasn't gone into the details, but from what we've seen from the history of what they've done is a lot of times they'll try to get law enforcement officials to like use their facial recognition software, and then it's like, we will help you identify these people, because Amazon has a better database than a lot of actual government entities of your information. So Amazon's going to get information about stuff you do from law enforcement on top of all the information they harvest from you from just your internet practices. Amazing.
Yeah. Then there'll be facial recognition prime for when the law enforcement agencies want to recognize it that much quicker.
Okay, is Amazon or Google Skynet? Which one?
I think there's going to be a merger in the future, and that's when Skynet will form.
I hope they fight it out instead. I hope that's like World War III is actually Google, Amazon, and Facebook just like blowing each other up and stuff. That would be pretty cool. I'll sit back and have popcorn. Why not?
Can just see like Mark Zuckerberg as Cobra Commander, like release the drones.
He's more of a Borg, though.
That's true.
Yeah. He'll just wander around telling everybody they're going to be assimilated.
So I guess Jeff Bezos then would be Cobra Commander.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to be. There he is. He's already got his.
Yeah. All hail Jeff Bezos. This tall.
Blow up the ocean.
Yeah.
It'll never not be blow up the ocean. Okay, so this is also fun. Speaking of governments messing around with the internet, China wants to add bias to algorithms so that they'll only promote mainstream values, meaning nothing suggestive or nothing like that doesn't go with their political norms and stuff like that.
Stuff that is sexually suggestive, promotes extravagant lifestyles, flaunts wealth, or hypes celebrity gossip and scandals.
You know what? That means that there would be no Kardashians in China under this sort of thing. The algorithms will just filter out Kardashians. We could probably use some of that over here.
And some Real Housewives too. Get rid of all those. Snaggleby says Google is more Skynet, Amazon is Wayland Yutani.
Well,
that's fair.
So the whole Chinese thing, right? This is something that they're probably going to do, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that China's doing is stuff that's not really the best for, well, I guess, human rights.
For anyone except
but
Chinese government.
If they do these kind of things and the people are okay with it, I feel like a lot of times here the companies start looking and saying like, yeah, we should do that kind of stuff. I mean, mainstream values and all that sort of thing, I'm not sure if there's a lot of money in that for companies like Twitter or whatever, but, what if our current administration or the next administration starts looking at this stuff and saying like, we really should start pushing these mainstream values a little more. And a lot of the algorithms already just kind of promote the mainstream stuff by default because it's the things that make the most money and all that. But I don't know. I'm thinking that it's going to be more of a global thing. Yeah. Science.
Teenagers together at last.
Yes. So he's created a ferrofluid, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
And the idea with the ferrofluid is it's a magnetic liquid that was developed by NASA years ago, so that they could do something in zero gravity. Rocky fuel, keep rocky fuel from moving around in zero gravity, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a liquid magnetic stuff, and oil attracts plastic because like attracts like.
Yep.
So what he's been able to do is he's created a ferrofluid that you basically throw it into water and then use a magnet. It makes the water all cloudy and mucky. And you use a magnet and it pulls the ferrofluid out with all the microparticles of plastic.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah. It's
really impressive. And it's not an expensive process either, which is the other big thing. I would also like to point out that Fione Ferreira using ferrofluids Like, it just all works out really great. Like, this could be his secret superhero name is...
What's it? Ferio.
Yeah.
Maybe he could be feral as well. Yeah, make him like Wolverine, and he could. Be...
I think he should do like a half Egypt theme and call himself the Pharaoh.
So he's wild. He's feral.
Yeah.
He's a pharaoh.
Yep.
With a pharaoh fluid.
Yeah. It works on so many levels.
So how is that? It's like pharaoh, Fiona Ferraris.
Yeah.
Pharaoh fluid.
In his Ferrari.
I'm done. Nope.
So also this kid has won an award from the Google Science Award and got a $50,000 educational funding for his invention as well.
Yeah, I would probably take that.
Yeah.
$50,000 from Google. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Wally Cronin, or Conran, we'll say. Wally Conran, we're going to call him that. The original breeder of the Labradoodle has come out saying that they are, in fact, a Frankensteinian monster that are slights against God. And if you go on to read this article, he kind of like literally walks into like his boss and is like, "We've created a monster. What have we done?" And it was like his attempt to make a hypoallergenic guide dog or service dog.
Yeah, Labradors, but Labradors, people are allergic to Labradors. Some people are.
Yeah. But so this was his attempt, and he was kind of like running down to the wire, and then he created the Labradoodle, and then everyone was like, "Oh, I want one. Oh, this is like a high-end dog," and stuff like that. But
so yeah, how did the Labradoodle become the new golden?
I don't know. It literally,
it's like if you're a middle class family and you live in an area, or you live on a street with a fucking cul-de-sac, and you don't have a Labradoodle, you will be shunned by all your neighbors. Mm-hmm. It is the new dog, and it's also led to some really aggressive, shady breeding because people can make a lot of money with this. So they're. I mean, you got to breed them. You got to breed these damn dogs. So
and they're really prone to like just being crazy, and they also have a lot of problems with hip dysplasia and knee dysplasia. Like
there's nothing hip about dysplasia.
But they have like a lot of problems for a unofficial dog breed. So but this guy came out and basically said like, yeah, these things are fucking abominations. So
and he was right.
And he was accurate. The next day there was another article where a bunch of Labradoodle owners came out and posted internet pictures of like, look at this monster, heart emoji. How could this be a monster? It's still a monster. Look at that. look at that fucking monster right there.
Okay, these guys are monsters, but you know what an abomination is? This is an abomination. Okay, I can't show you this yet because I'm really worried about DuckDuckGo's safe search. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, safe search results.
Yeah.
This is an abomination because they breathe. I want to record one of these things, lower the pitch, and then use it as a beholder sound effect in a video game.
They're just like these weird meat accordions that are struggling to breathe all the time. Like,
poor thing. I feel so bad.
Yeah. It's like
is that a mirror, Mike? Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
Like,
didn't mean to offend you.
It's just their every breath just kind of screams like, "Kill me."
I feel bad because pugs are cool little dogs. I mean, look at that thing. It's cool. That's a beholder. Right there. We're looking for. Come on, we're gonna look at beholder. We're gonna look at pugs beside beholders.
I mean, that's actually with my D&D group, we had that as a running gag. One of my players had a French bulldog that she brought over all the time, and one day they were facing down a beholder and stuff, and I was describing what it sounded like, and the dog had fallen asleep under the bed, and so it was just like, I was like, and the beholder kind of gives off this noise, and then you just hear it, and it was like that. So from that point on, a French bulldog noise was the sound a beholder made.
That is. Look at this thing. That's it. That's a pug. Right here. There we go. See that? Look at that pug.
Pug holder. Yeah. Look at that pug, guys.
That's a one-eyed pug. Now this thing is not. That's not a pug.
That's a Labradoodle.
Yeah, that's a Labradoodle. Pug.
Yep.
Labradoodle. Yeah. What's next on the list?
Something about quantum internet stuff.
Oh yeah. Hey, nerds.
Not D&D mixed with dogs. So.
So the U.S. government military research facility project Quantum Internet Capability Development Army Research Laboratory Center
for Distributed Quantum Information. Fuck, I need to take a nap after saying that.
U.S. Army's Combat Capability Development Army Research Laboratory Center for Distributed Quantum Information
/ like sauna Tai Chi studio.
They were able to entangle a qubit over a period of 50 kilometers using fiber optic cables. That's a pretty big deal. I wish they could entangle much, much more than that. But hey, that's a pretty big step because right now 20 to 30 kilometers, I think, was the limit. But now that the Army's working on it for maybe we can blow up some people that we don't like. Instead of saving the planet, we're going to blow everybody up. Now this is going to be a thing.
What about a Tarrasque?
What about a Tarrasque?
What about the Tarrasque, you mean?
Yeah, there can only be one Tarrasque.
Yeah.
I mean, a Tarrasque is, what dog would that be? I don't know. It's not a...
like a Great Dane. Like
Tarrasque is...
short-lived, but when it shows up, it just kind of destroys everything in its path.
But Great Danes are not vicious. There's nothing bad about a Great Dane.
I mean, what's a terrier? It's a Jack Russell Terrier.
It's a terrierizer.
Yeah, it's a
Jack Russell Terrierizer.
Yeah.
There we go. Quick update for Tesla vehicles. If you have a Tesla and it has the fancy
Pitbull,
the fancy auto driving stuff, well, now your Tesla can drive itself to you in a parking lot. So if you park really far away, you can just be like, come out of the place and be like, I have so many groceries. Come here, Tesla, and it'll drive.
Walking is for chumps.
Yeah, it'll come right up to you.
Yep.
And if you can only get halfway there, it will send a Segway to pick you up.
Scooby was a high dog. He wasn't a great dog.
Scooby's a Great Dane?
Yeah, he's a Great Dane.
Is he?
And he's a moderate Dane, I guess. Like,
He's not that big, is he?
He's all right. No, he's a Great Dane.
Is he?
Yeah.
Do Great Danes come in that flavor and that shade of brown?
In like brown stoner? I don't know. Like
Ruh-roh. I don't know if I care about talking about this. We talk about this every week.
Yeah. Like, also, this is kind of like no shit, Elon.
Yeah, Elon Musk just says things that are like, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, very. It's like, obviously, but not everyone's thinking about it, but fucking obviously.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is awesome.
If you guys haven't seen the image of the black hole, that's the actual image of the black hole. This is more of the rendering of what it's like, but supermassive black holes, maybe 1 billion times the mass of the sun, are typically in the center of all the galaxies. Mm-hmm. And this is our first image taken by a female.
What?
Females can't look at space.
Girls doing science?
Saw actually a couple little bits of minor backlash from the incels, but we don't care about them.
Are we sure it's a black hole and not a selfie? Like, yeah.
Show you that's a selfie of her heart.
Girls don't have eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. So many people are triggered right now.
We need Starfleet, right?
Yeah. So this is
we
a
need a utopian society first.
We have to have World War III first, technically.
Nothing's going to be left after World War III.
I know, but
that's probably going to involve Russia and us.
Yeah.
And it's going to be two guys at a chess set whipping out their dicks and slapping all the pieces down. You're like, look at me.
Hey, Doctator, thanks for subscribing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Speaking of...
no.
So you have to be like, stop.
Yep. So this is a Forbes article that we're going to keep talking about instead of what you were going to say.
Something about penises.
Yeah, and this is a article that if you are a Star Trek fan, you can skip, okay? This is a article that's trying to convince maybe people have no idea what Star Trek is, that Starfleet is a necessary thing that should already be established. Anyone that's a Star Trek fan will tell you, well, fuck yeah, we need Starfleet. Like, of course we need Starfleet. Why don't we have a Starfleet? We should have a Starfleet.
So he's saying that this stuff is centuries into the future, and I think that a lot of people, especially in the journalistic world, who have not done a lot of deep research into human history. Mm-hmm. Okay, number one, maybe we've already done this, and we just don't know, because humans have been around for at minimum 180,000 years. And you mean to tell me that in the last, let me rant for just a second, in the last 50 years, we've gone from flying to space travel, right? Well, maybe 60, 70 years, whatever. Flying to space travel. And you mean to tell me that in the 180,000 years, humans haven't figured something out? And let's also talk about cataclysmic events, right? So, I don't know, every 10, 20,000 years, a comet slams into the Earth and destroys pretty much everything, right? So we have sort of Etch-a-Sketch, game over. They don't talk about that very much. We need a Starfleet as soon as possible, and we could realize this maybe within a decade if we decided to devote our resources to that rather than devoting our resources to figuring out how to kill each other on the planet. Guess what? Space, they got that figured out. They know how to kill us. They know how to hit us with comets. They know how to disrupt everything that we have. And guys, it happens every 10,000 years or 6,000 years. Stuff like this happens frequently, destroys the climate, ends life as we know it. That is why we need Starfleet. We need Starfleet because we need to be interplanetary right now. Like, if we want to preserve the knowledge that we have, instead of rebooting every 10,000 years like we usually do, we need to be interplanetary. Everyone's talking about how we're going to have AI and everything's going to advance to a certain point in the XYZ. Yeah, that's great, but when's the next cataclysm? That's going to reboot everything, and even if we have people who survive with that knowledge, they're going to be more interested in preserving their own life and the life of those they care about than they are going to be about, like, building new computers and stuff and rebooting factories and everything. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been back to space or back to the moon in a while.
Since the 70s?
Yeah, when's the last time we went to the moon? You know what's really interesting to think about? And this is like, you don't even really need a tinfoil hat in this, because humans, do people out there, do you guys agree that humans 50,000 years ago had the same brain capacity that we do now? 180,000 years ago, they were anatomically exactly like us. So how much smarter have we gotten? They say that probably the last 50,000 years we were the same brain, right? Pretty much. So in that time, what did Amakir say?
He likes the whiteboard.
Oh. I was thinking he was adding something to this.
Nope. Just appreciate.
Yeah, Shouty knows what's up. Graham Hancock, he's someone to, if you read his books, it's like, yeah, of course we have amnesia. What if we were advanced enough 30,000 years ago to go to the moon and we built a base there? What if we get there and we think that there's an alien base there and we find out, oh my God, everything's in some human language from the past? That would be interesting. Someone make a movie, please. I don't feel like doing it. Somebody make a movie. I'll watch it. And then buy one of our t-shirts.
Worried about surviving space? You have a slightly better chance of surviving if you're wearing a t-shirt from epicpants.com.
Yeah, this one
Statistically proven.
This one here we've actually tested with a 2-kilometer wide comet slamming into Earth. This t-shirt will survive.
Yep, it will.
Well, I'll be dead so you can't test it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, sure will.
Why not die in style? Get an Epic Pants shirt.
Cataclysm? Who cares? Yeah. You have your Epic Pants gear, you're good to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, just grab some new shirts while you're on there and whatever else.
Don't make it a fashion cataclysm on top of everything else, guys. Go to Epic Pants.
Oh, God. I knew a guy who used to play a game called Cataclysm.
Oh, yeah.
And all it was he used to go outside and tie two angry cats' tails together with a piece of string.
Yeah.
That was a cataclysm. They'd just be like... That's how cats fight.
Sounds like a catastrophe.
It was.
Yeah. Oof.
Well, then. Anyway, this is your turn. What's all this about?
Okay, so this is... we're talking about Dungeons & Dragons now, everyone. So, yay.
I'm just going to chill.
Okay, cool. So, this is the Lokatha Rising. It is a...
Was that a Yiddish word?
Maybe. A little Lokatha. I don't know. So this is...
Gefilte fish and Lokatha.
Lokatha is a 9th level pre-made single shot session for people to play as fish folk characters. And this is also for the Extra Life charity, so every time you buy this, it actually supports the charity.
These land mammals?
Yeah, they're like amphibious fish folk.
You have to look like that.
Yeah. Like Admiral Akbar.
Is that how they talk if they decided?
If I was running it, they would. I would expect everyone to speak like Admiral Akbar.
So fish have to, everyone around the table.
Like this.
Move into attack position.
Our ships can't repel a blast of that magnitude.
Yeah, just everyone talks. Yeah. So what's up with all these games for furries? What's up with this?
That's a scaly. If I
scaly?
ever saw it. I mean,
do we?
Is there a subgenre of people that prefer to be lizards and they are called scalies instead of furries?
And then featheries for birds?
Yeah, is that it?
Someone who's a furry in the comments, tell us right now. Do people who identify as or associate with scales? Yes, scalies.
They are called scalies. Okay.
Really?
Huh.
So if I is a lizard.
Yep. If I was a chameleon.
So and I want to be a scaly Gila monster.
Yep.
Yes. No, Mike, not Rule 34. We're not talking about.
Yeah. Is there featheries though?
Is there feather?
Yeah.
Are there featheries? Is they featheries?
Yeah.
No, not everything furry is Rule 34. I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's not all about sex.
What if you identify as like an insect then? Like, would you be an exoskelly or like a chitin-y? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it always has to have some kind of pun because furries are the punniest people on the planet, and maybe not in a good way, but just everything has to be for something like.
This is kind of reminding me of like Star Trek Enterprise with the Xindi, and there's like 6 different species of Xindi, and there's like the aquatics and the insectoids and all.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just furries in the future. Furchers. Yeah.
Yes.
So. So a group online decided to make a D&D stats for the Chamberlain from the Dark Crystal.
Where are they?
Scrolled out from. Yep, here it is right here. So let's take a look. As you can see, it gets the powers of as well as and this really cool new power.
He ended up being one of my favorite characters, even though the first 2 times he showed up, I was like, all right, this is getting annoying.
Yeah.
But then, like, you'd see, like, the beak enter from, like, the corner of the frame and hear, or whatever. Like,
yeah, it's
and
like,
I would just, like, start cracking up.
Yeah, it's like in Downton Abbey how there's always, like, a servant watching in the corner, like, whenever people are talking, just,
Downton Abbey's like, I'm a very proper lady and I've fucked around.
Yeah.
And there's always, like, cut to maid cleaning something,
Yeah.
like,
she forgot I'm here.
I'll just clean faster. Yep. That's the Chamberlain. Have you guys all seen The Dark Crystal? It's actually mandatory if you're going to watch this. So.
And you should totally check out the TV series, too. It's fucking rad.
You watch the TV. If you have not seen The Dark Crystal and you've never seen the movie and you've never seen the TV series, don't watch the movie. Watch the show first.
Yeah, it's a prequel.
I wish I could go back and erase all of the knowledge of the movie from my head before I watched the prequel, because you don't want to know what's going to happen, and the movie tells you so many things that are going to happen. It tells you start to get an idea of who's going to be around and like what characters may or may not make it through.
Yeah.
It's just too many spoilers.
It was like watching episode 1 after watching 4, 5, and 6 for so many years. It was like, oh no, is C-3PO gonna make it?
Is Anakin gonna reckon his pod racer?
Like, I wonder what will happen to Anakin. It's kind of that same, like, all right.
So yeah, watch it before you watch the movie.
Yeah.
All right, we actually have an RPG that was sent to us by a couple cool people who made this.
So this guy here is called Entromancy, and it's from Night Path Publishing.
There.
So for those of you looking to scratch your Cyberpunk itch and don't want to keep on waiting, this is a really great game for it. It's a nicely set in a cyberpunk future, and it takes a lot of cool stuff from some stuff from D&D 5th edition, it takes some stuff from Powered by Apocalypse, and it takes some stuff from Shadowrun, and it kind of it takes like all the really like good successful parts of those games and kind of mixes them together with a really nice cyberpunk theme.
And the combat actually seems a lot more fluid and interesting than Shadowrun, which got me like, okay, because I didn't like the system of Shadowrun as much as I liked the environment and like some of that stuff, but this seems to have a little bit of 5th ed put into to make it move a little faster and
like it uses
a little
the
bit more
advantage disadvantage system and stuff like that. So the overall premise of this is that it is a cyberpunky future set in San Francisco, and what was I always forget the word for the new magic thing. Oh, Ceridium. Ceridium was discovered, which is basically unobtainium, which basically is the fuel for magic. And as a result of this coming back, there's been all kinds of weird new subspecies of humans forming, kind of like how in Shadowrun when the humans all transformed into the different races and stuff like that. But now there's like
they needed a way to justify making it a little bit like Shadowrun because they're obviously borrowing from it.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, I kind of wanted to see, what a cyberpunk setting could be like without the Shadowrun elements and without the fantasy elements. But I guess you could play a campaign and be like everyone has to be a human if you wanted to.
Sure,
you could do that.
And there, so there's like all these divisions in society and like new culture set up and stuff like that. And it actually gives some pretty solid insight to the universe in a pretty quick read. Actually, you can check out here
see how
on
much
their
it
website. Yeah.
They didn't pay us to do this. They just sent it over so we could take a look at it. But hardcover's only $29. That's not bad for hardcover.
Yeah, $30 for a book is not bad at all.
Yep. Okay, we got to talk about this artwork for a second. Let me see here.
Can we get it?
Yep, there we go.
So
what is she doing?
I showed this book to some of my D&D players and stuff, and they have a really big issue with this lady right here, because it looks like she's somehow like falling over herself, but also winding up for a baseball pitch at the same time.
Yeah, she is a major league pitcher right there.
Yeah.
Not softball. That is major league baseball pitcher. But her right foot is like turned the opposite direction, and she's like hiked. What is she doing?
Yeah. She's got that wolf behind her. Like, is she falling over onto the wolf? I don't know. But
she looks like she's stepping on the wolf's toe.
Oh, you got the Twitch notification on time today, Mike?
Nice. I called and threatened a bunch of people who worked at Twitch. So
they are not happy with Logan.
Yeah, but they have to be.
Check these guys out. It's a really fun play.
Yeah, cool. All right, where's my mouse? There it is. All right, this is something I've let you talk about.
Yeah. So
Spider-Man. I'm an old curmudgeon when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah. A couple of weeks ago, there was the big announcement that Spider-Man was leaving the Marvel Cinematic Universe because Sony and Disney just like could not reconcile their differences.
That's pretty much all it was.
But now they've decided that making some money is better than not at all. And Spider-Man will be back in the MCU for at least another couple movies. They've also confirmed that there's going to be a third movie, and so we're getting Spider-Man back because he's one of the most popular and lucrative characters from the MCU. Yay.
Okay.
I'm excited about it. I've been enjoying all the addition of Spider-Man into this universe. I like this version much better than the Tobey Maguire version of it. So
I haven't seen a Spider-Man movie since the first one with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the new one. I have no idea. So this is a kind of a cool success story. Dead Cells sold 2.4 million copies, and
I love this game. I still play it all the time.
And here's just a little trailer for what they're working on next. But I love to see,
this is out already.
Yeah.
The DLC.
Oh, this is out already.
This is already out. Yep.
Okay. I love to see, like when a developer makes an indie game like this, and then they sell this much. That means they've got enough money to make more games. That's the main thing for me. Is like, yes, they're going to be able to make more games, and they're going to be able to make bigger, better games. So sweet.
And it's just a really fun game.
Where's those games I have on here? Let's see. So
end,
I want to bring this one up because these two are very similar to that game, right? So this is the game I was wanted to show you guys this week. I've been playing this. It's sexy Metroidvania. No.
Look at that Gen 13.
Yeah.
H.R. Geiger Gothic.
It's Demonica. So this game came out right around the same time as this game, and I feel like this one's not going to get as much press because Blasphemous is getting so much press. So I wanted to talk about this one for just a minute because I like the world, the monsters, and everything like that.
Hex cells.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lidge.
Oh, God. So anyway, this game, I feel like this game could be really good, and I hope the developers watch this. Yeah, there's a lot of boobs. And
super booby.
the super boobs, a lot of the bad guys are boobs floating around and stuff like that. And whenever you stand still, like the boob animations are like total. I mean, there have not been such boob animations since SNK's Mai.
Yeah. Where they actually had to develop a whole new rendering system just to make them bounce. Yeah.
So yeah, someone's never seen a real boob before.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's got a lot of RPG elements and it's a lot of fun, but the controls are so annoying that I need the ability to change my controls. They don't give you much of an ability to do that. You can pick between two different control styles.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Wow.
Gratuitous bouncing.
It looks like they're about to fall off, and then they kind of like whoop, get them back up there. Like,
So if you guys want to play a Metroidvania that has boobs and this is your game, if you want to play one that has full nudity and lots of blood, this is your game. So this game has
drill hats.
This game has superior control. So what they've done with this game that made it a little weird is you have 4 attacks. You have it feels like you're playing Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You have light punch, heavy punch, light kick, heavy kick, and then you also have to have a jump button. And they put the jump button as, I believe on my PlayStation controller, it's like one of the R buttons.
Ew.
And you have to do, and then there's also combo moves, like you do like down forward punch to do like almost like a power punch. You do like down up kick to summon. It becomes like Mortal Kombat or like Street Fighter with a lot of these moves, and it gets to me. To me, it gets to be a little bit ridiculous. And I had so many problems remembering which, like, hitting my L button and hitting L1 instead of L2 and bringing up the map. And like, I played for a couple of hours. And I just got so frustrated with the controls. I would be much happier if they would let me pick which controls I wanted to be where, but they don't let you do that. But Blasphemous allows you to do that, and you only have one button for attack, so it makes a lot more sense. Like you just one button for attack, one button for jump, one button for block. This game also has a block and parry button, but it's like your L button. So this one has too much going on with the controls, right? So as soon as they allow me to map my controls perfectly, I'm going to be playing this game because it was a lot of fun. They're both very difficult. Like that just seems to be kind of the thing. Like they're both difficult. So anyway, yes. Have you guys playing these games right now? Either one of them? No?
I haven't played either of them.
I definitely recommend Blasphemous right now. And I recommend this as soon as they allow you to, completely change the controls. Nudity on Twitch. Whoops.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
It's great being here.
Yeah. See you guys later. I think we're allowed to because it's from the game. Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't know. Moving right along.
Yep.
What's this?
So this just launched yesterday, I believe. This is Stygian
RPG,
Reign of the Old Ones. That's a CRPG.
Kind of Lovecraftian.
Yeah. But takes place in like an apocalypse in the 1920s where hell is now on Earth and stuff like that. Looks really cool. I got a key for it, but I haven't actually sat down to play it yet.
I'll show you what the actual gameplay looks like. Is there any gameplay in here? There we go.
Yeah.
That's the gameplay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, see you in a week. Yeah, we'll just be, kicked off of Twitch for like 3 days, and then, we're not lucrative enough to come back if we
Hey, wait. I'm going to show my inner thigh. You guys ready for this? Yeah. Oh, banned forever.
Yep.
God. Bunch of prudes. Jeez. They're run by Quakers. What's going on here? Say, I didn't read the last couple of things because I was working on something else with Christian over there.
Yeah.
What is this all about?
This is about an Oregon priest that performs exorcisms. Archbishop James Cloud, who is, if you look at this picture down here,
what's up, Angel?
Is every
Perverted
demon's
angel.
worst nightmare.
What?
Look at this cowboy hat, cigar smoking bishop that fuses ancient magic combined with like modern day medicine.
Dude, this guy is the Judge Dredd of demon hunters. Come on, give me a bigger picture.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Let's in big in this. Yeah.
This absolute unit of an exorcist.
He's here to exercise.
Yeah, and he's saying because the cases in Oregon are getting so much worse.
Oh, I want a movie about this guy.
Oh my God.
What's his name again?
James Cloud. Archbishop James Cloud.
I need a movie.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Exorcism.
Like there's one name that every demon fears.
All right,
James Cloud.
let's go to the store. We'll get some of that some of that instant cream. What's the shit called in the cans? Is it still called whipped
Shaving cream?
No, is it still called whipped cream when they put it in the cans?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't had that stuff ever. So get some of that. I'll get my mouth full of that. You can videotape me frothing on the floor, and then like saying
And like speaking in tongues.
yeah. And then we'll get him in here.
Yeah.
And I'll fight him, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
I'll fight him as an entity, though.
Yeah. Not today, Satan.
I'll be like, yes, today.
This fucking guy.
This guy's a
Throughout the scriptures, we see examples of angels interacting on Earth, devils and Satan himself interacting on Earth.
What book was it that they
Yeah.
did they rape all those angels? Wasn't that the story of Lot?
Maybe.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
I think.
So this guy just got an exorcism like 2 days ago. Wonder how he's feeling.
I don't know. What does it say?
He's had 2 years of torment. They're constantly making noise. The ones around me just hiss at me.
Amazing.
Yeah. He opened with the prayer of protection, and then he cast Holy Smite on him, and then he used Healing Word after that, and then cast Spiritual Guardian.
Fixed.
Perfect.
God, where's this guy? Where is this guy? I want to meet him.
I don't know. Just... Yeah. Wait,
Oh, he's got a YouTube channel?
he has a YouTube channel?
Oh, this is going to get good.
Oh my god, you guys.
Oh, you know this is going to be good.
Archbishop James Cloud. Who do you say that I am? He did a property exorcism as well. So he'll remove... Oh my god.
This is amazing.
Wow. Get it. Look at those Super Bowl rings he's got on.
Super Bowl rings. He's doing his demon gun.
Yeah, and that thing just said Diablo on it for some reason.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Because Diablo sounds way better than devil.
Yep. Diablo.
What's that? That's
Look
the
at that. Look
demon.
At that. That's for detecting thetans or something. Using this RGB light stick, I banish thee. Who's that guy?
I don't know. Some Jew.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Papyrus. Would you want to let everyone know that you mean fucking business?
Oh, we can go through exorcism training.
Does he offer a course? You guys, if he offers an exorcism training course, we gotta take it.
Oh my God. Will he come here and do it?
Oh.
I mean, if you're into exorcisms, that's all cool. But this guy is just so badass that we can't not have fun with this.
The power of Christ compels me to keep laughing.
Did we cover everything? That's amazing.
I don't know how that got pushed so far up. But
I moved some stuff. Okay. Quick mention if you guys are playing. If you guys are playing Sekiro, there's now a first-person mod. I'm gonna mute this because the guy's talking is distracting. But now you can play this game in first person, and it'll be even more frustrating.
Sword standing right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like you're...
They probably need to mod that out too while they're at it, because that just looks awkward.
You know how when people fight with a sword, they have it like up here like a gun.
Here he's fighting a boss.
Yeah.
Looks like it might be difficult, but if you guys are playing this game still,
Doom chest, like when the guy had the one hand sticking out like this in Doom, right in the middle of his chest. Yeah.
That's Doom 2.
Yeah.
All right, there's some Half-Life news up here as well. What's this?
Which Zin already spoiled. Thank you. Spoiler. Zin 3K.
I can't believe Valve has actually worked on a Half-Life game.
Yeah. So Half-Life 2, for the longest time, had a problem where the PC version of the NPCs didn't blink, so you would just walk through masses of people just...
I mean, you can't. You don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, just constantly staring at you. So they've finally done an update that has allowed the NPCs in the game to blink.
All right.
Yay. Is that where we're at now?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah.
we've already come to this time in the show.
Maybe we may have a surprise for them, though. I don't know. We may have a surprise for them.
I don't know. This is totally unplanned. We didn't think about this at all.
Oh, hello there.
What? I am surprised by this.
You can need a chair. What do you got?
I probably do need a chair.
Oh,
Actually.
too bad.
Maybe like a stool or something.
Chairs are for closers.
I don't have a strap.
You can
If I
have-
had a strap.
You can have my chair.
Sure.
I'm gonna get us banned for showing this.
Ooh, legs.
Ban.
Band.
I'm gonna just.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is song I'm working on now. It's kind of a peaceful song, so I don't know if it's.
Scoot up to the mic so everybody can hear your
Yeah,
song.
get up
Where
here.
I'm at here.
So what do you what
They
song
want you
got?
to sit on Logan's lap while
It's
you play.
it's a really peaceful song. I wrote this a long time ago. Give me a second. Okay, ready? Okay, so
Turn up your audio, everybody at home.
here we go.
This is important. I'm just gonna hover back here.
Sitting on my wooden bench, I'm surrounded by the green grass, and the birds sing a song as the morning sun arises. And I can't help but notice all the tears forming in the corner of my eye, 'cause I'm at peace in this beautiful place where I am free from the world and all the painful memories. I'm freedom from the chains that held me down while I was weak. Freedom from the hatred that swallowed me. Thank God I finally got away and now I'm free. Now you should start singing some shit.
I don't know any words to this. I need stuff from the audience what we should sing about. I'm not singing.
Where I'm sitting on my wooden bench,
Unless they give me a good topic.
I'm surrounded by the green grass, and the sparrows sing a song as the morning sun arises. And I can't help but notice all the joy forming at the center of my heart.
This is sappy.
'Cause I'm alive under these bright blue skies where I am free.
Yeah, song.
Free.
Beautiful. All right, guys.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thanks, Christian. And with that, it's officially time to figure out how fucked
don't-
up Portland is today.
Don't expect that every week. That was special, y'all.
Yeah. Just for you guys. Let's see what we got here.
You go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so we have police to the Dollar Tree and the Lloyd Center report of a group of juveniles smashing dinner plates on the ground from the top floor of the parking garage. That just sounds awesome.
Those jackasses. You know what we used to do? I lived on the 11th story of a condo one time.
Yeah.
And we used to get these, they've seen those big gallon jugs of like apple cider, those
Yeah.
big like goopy.
Yeah.
So we would get those and we would fill them with whatever we could find. Just fill them with stuff that like black fluid or whatever, just like stuff, and throw them off the 11th story balcony to watch how far it would explode. It was so much fun. Then we realized that like, hey, when we do this, people get alarmed.
Yeah.
And then, so I lived in a place in Florida that was really close to the beach. So then the next thing we did, we were like, you think we could get a water balloon all the way to the beach? It's like 20 yards. And my friend was like, oh, I happen to have a water balloon launcher. I was like, excuse me? Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Two guys hold them, and you pull them
Yeah,
back,
you-
and so
Yeah.
he brought the water balloon launcher over to the 11th floor balcony that I lived on the beach in Florida.
Okay.
I've lived in all 52 states. Yes, of course, ultra minimalist. That's true. Including Madawaska. I've lived there for about 8 months.
And confusion and denial.
And denial, yes,
Yep.
all three of those. Confusion, denial, and Madawaska.
Yep.
Anyway, we would sit there, it's story time in case you're just joining us, and we would fill these things and launch them onto the beach. And We never got caught. I can't believe it. Like, they would look up there. We would all lay down on the ground and like try not to pee ourselves laughing. Florida man kills people on beach with water balloons. But the funniest was like one time this guy with his it was obvious he was obviously the sugar daddy because he's like 80 and he had like this perfect blonde he was walking with, right? And they were going down to the beach, and it was a sunny day, but they had that big umbrella so they wouldn't get too sunburned and everything. And we launched one. And it was like slow motion. You could see it happening. Here it comes. Here it comes. It hit the umbrella so hard that it turned it upside down and knocked them both onto the ground. And we all like completely like it ruined their umbrella. I felt a little bit bad because it looked like a nice umbrella, but he could afford another one.
Yeah.
But it's still, I felt a little bit bad.
But not that bad.
I'm going to jail the next time I'm in Florida. I got warrants. I can't go to Florida anymore. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program.
So here we go.
Tell me another one. I'll see if I got a story about that too.
Police to Fremont, Mississippi. Crying caller reported that it's illegal for her to leave the state of Washington and wants to turn herself in. Okay. Meanwhile, over on North Williams, the new season's right there. Man, I was right over there that day. I missed this happening. Report of a disturbance. Unknown male entered the store, smashed an employee's radio, then rode off on a bicycle in the crime of the century.
They just run in, grab a walkie-talkie from somebody, smashes it, and then rides off on a bicycle like a badass.
Let's see. Police to a home on Northeast Monroe. Caller reporting a driver just crashed into their property. Caller believes the driver was intoxicated. Driver now out of the vehicle, sitting in the caller's yard, drinking a beer.
Wow. You know what's going to happen to that guy? Nothing. Because the Portland cops are fucking useless.
Yeah.
They do nothing. They're going to show up and be like, I don't think he's drunk. He seems like a nice guy. But you, property owner, need to check your privilege. That's how Portland cops act.
Police to Kenton Park. Caller reports that he just met a stranger here to sell a phone. Buyer pulled a gun on him, took the phone, then drove away in caller's Toyota Camry. Great.
Wow. I'll take your phone and your car.
Meanwhile, on Southeast Hawthorne, caller reporting of a suspicious subject, adult male, climbing a tree, holding a blanket and a stick. Subject yelling down at people who pass, told a kid he was going to steal his skateboard.
I like this guy.
Also, apparently, a bank robbery occurred on September 25th. I didn't even know people still rob fucking banks. I didn't even know that was a thing still.
Well, it's like now you got banks. They've got like so many layers of protection. Plus, there's all the the cameras that'll recognize you. And the cameras, guys, if you're wearing a face mask, they have camera technology now that can recognize you by your gait as long as they know who you are. So if you have a history and they've ever captured your gait, meaning this is your gait, not the gate that you open and close.
Yeah.
Okay. The way you walk, your fucking swagger.
So when you commit crimes, walk different.
Yeah. Don't be doing your bandit swagger out of there.
Like,
that can be like
walk like
walk like Ric Flair. Go in to rob the bank and then like
woo! Yeah. Woo!
I'm here for your money.
Woo!
What the hell's happening right now? So yes, you got to Ric Flair the hell out of there. That's how you do it. The Ministry of Silly Walks.
And then everyone will be like, well, he Ric Flaired, so I kind of respect him.
You know that a lot of banks now, if you go in and demand money, they are authorized to just hand you a handful of change up to a certain amount before, because that's safer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the government's just going to print them more money. They got insurance, baby. They got insurance.
Police to Northeast 12th Avenue overpass at I-84. Report of kids throwing small rocks and coins down on the freeway. Main subject described as a white male juvenile in a pirate-looking shirt.
What's that mean? Does that mean he's wearing...
Does he have like a cravat going or something?
That might mean he's wearing a poet shirt.
Maybe.
Let me look at that. Is this what we're thinking here? Please don't have nudity. Please, God, don't have nudity.
Please don't be...
Oh, I've got to check for nudity because DuckDuckGo always gives me naked stuff.
No, it's
okay, there we go. Is this what he is?
I mean, like, maybe.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
He's up there throwing rocks at traffic.
Yeah, nice job, Tobias.
Tobias Manhue.
Yeah.
Shackleton. That's him right there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Throwing rocks at traffic. That's actually really dangerous.
Yeah.
Like really freaking dangerous.
Let's see. Anything else good?
Those cops pull over a cop. What's going on there in that picture? Oh, shooting investigation.
Yeah,
huh?
that's not fun.
No.
Okay. Police to Southwest 9th and Park. Caller reports a male with a large sword on his belt threatened to slit the caller's throat.
Whoa.
I wonder if he was wearing a fedora.
So Nagami knows what up. He said Logan would look good in that poetry shirt. I would look good in that poetry shirt with a sword threatening to slice people's throats. That's what I would look good doing. Not throwing rocks in traffic, but yes. Totally would. I could pull that off.
Yeah.
I could totally pull that off, baby. I'm not saying baby ever again. That's like the worst phrase. The word. Ugh. It's been my joke word for the day, but it's making me feel grungy.
Police to Red Lion Jansen Beach. Employee reporting a suspicious subject. Male jumped into a dumpster, ripped open a mattress, and is trying to set it on fire, but can't get the mattress to ignite.
That's because it's one of those fireproof mattresses, jackass.
Okay. Meanwhile, real crimes happening over in North Mississippi. Caller asking for a police response, reporting that her neighbor took some of her tomatoes.
Did they come into the house, take the tomatoes? Did they pick some tomatoes from your garden or what? And if she was going to make some delicious sauce, some garlicky sauce, and she needed those tomatoes, then that's a pretty big crime in my opinion. Yeah, you don't want to mess with somebody's tomatoes. I feel like we're a little lower than volume unless we get in close.
Yes.
So don't go to Portland. Well, yeah, it's up to you.
Police info broadcast report of a subject causing a disturbance. Male screaming, "Hey, I want more drugs." Second caller reporting a subject dealing drugs out of a nearby vehicle.
Well, it sounds like the problem took care of itself. What's the problem? Why you need to call the police?
Hey, I want more drugs. Got you.
Taken care of. Don't call the police. Everything's fine. The guy's got his drugs.
That makes sense.
Wow.
Okay, here we go.
Go back to Detroit.
Police info broadcast at the Grand Central Bankery on North Fremont. Caller reporting of a subject out front holding 2 axes in his hands, not threatening anyone. Just.
Well, okay. What kind of axes?
Yeah.
They never given me enough specificity.
Oh, here we go. Meanwhile, in North Prescott, everything's happening in North Portland right now, it seems. North Lombard, North Prescott.
Well, that's where all the yuppies moved.
Yeah. Caller reporting of a male holding a machete trying to follow her around. There we go. Got your machete.
And how do you try to follow them around?
Yeah.
Is he following you around or is he not?
So on North Prescott, that's happening. Meanwhile, just a few streets down on North Lombard, report of a suspicious subject, female walking in and out of traffic, screaming and yelling about robots.
She lost her robot. That's why you can't follow her. The machete robot. That guy is the machete robot.
He's just looking for his master.
I know. I need to know.
Oh, here we go.
Well, hold on. I need to know.
Okay.
How do you try to follow someone? What does that
either
mean?
you do or you don't.
He's trying to follow me, but does that? Here's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
So she walks around town, and he goes left and she goes right, and then they come around the corner and they both meet at the same coffee shop, and then they both leave and go 2 different directions again, and then an hour later they both walk past each other going opposite directions on Lombard, and then an hour later they both show up at the same pizza restaurant, call the police,
and robots.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you try to follow? I don't understand. Anyway.
Here, meanwhile, down at the North Skidmore Street and North Interstate Ave, still in North Portland, you guys should go and find that lady and say these are not the robots you're looking for. Subject swinging around a machete and yelling at nobody in particular. Great.
All right.
Yep.
Guy needs somebody to blame.
Report of a female is asking people to sell her drugs and then hitting them when they refuse. Now may have been hit by a car.
Okay. That fucking escalated.
Meanwhile, with a subject that was reported to be causing a disturbance was swinging around a machete and yelling at himself. Subject dropped the machete and told the officers he was jumped.
Oh, for a second there, I jumped. Yeah, that means mugged or attacked. For a second there, I'm thinking jumped meant like he was hopped up on something.
Man, I'm jumped! No.
Don't mess with me, man. I'm jumped up right now.
You want to fuck around? I'm jumped!
Is that a new... I was like, is that a new slang the kids are using that I don't know about? Oh, jumped.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
I think that's it.
That's probably enough for today. Buy Lenovo products or I'll kill you. I mean, Lenovo doesn't endorse anything I say. Push the button, please. God, help. How do you turn the thing off?
I just want it to come over near me too.
Oh,